Hello, and welcome to another episode of Code Your English. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. If you are learning English and want to improve your listening and speaking skills, this podcast is just for you. Here, we talk about real-life topics using simple and clear English. So, grab your headphones, get comfortable, and let's start today's episode. Today, we are talking about something very interesting. The title of this episode is The Hidden Pain Behind Success, What They Don't Tell You. Now, that sounds a bit deep, doesn't it? You might be asking, pain? But success is supposed to be good, right? Yes, many people think success is only about happy things like money, power, or fame. But the truth is, there is often a lot of pain, stress, and struggle behind that success. People usually don't talk about these things. That's why in this episode, we are going to look at the side of success that most people don't see. Why is this topic important? Well, in today's world, we see so many people showing off their success on social media. We see people buying expensive cars, living in big houses, and wearing designer clothes. We hear stories of famous business people, actors, or influencers who made it in life. Many of us want to be like them, and that's okay. It's normal to want to be successful. But sometimes, we only see the final result, and not the full story. We don't see the long hours, the stress, the failures, or the loneliness that may come with that success. Also, many people feel bad about themselves when they compare their lives to others. They feel they are not doing enough or not moving fast enough. That can make them feel sad or even depressed. But if we understand that success is not always easy or perfect, we can be kinder to ourselves. We can learn to enjoy our own journey and not just chase a perfect picture of success. In this episode, we will explore what success really means. We will talk about the good side of success, but also the side that is usually hidden, the pain, the pressure, and the problems that come with it. I will also share some real-life examples to help you understand better. In the end, I will give you some tips on how to chase your goals in a healthy and smart way. So, if you are ready to learn something new, improve your English, and think more deeply about life, stay with me. This is going to be a very helpful and honest episode. Let's begin our journey into the real story behind success. Here on Code Your English. What is success? So, before we talk about the hidden pain behind success, we first need to understand what success really means. This is a very important question, and you may be surprised to hear that there is not just one answer. Success means different things to different people. For some, success means having a lot of money. For others, it means having a happy family, doing a job they love, or living a peaceful life. So let's start with a simple definition of success. Success is when you reach a goal that you worked hard for. It's when you achieve something that is important to you. This goal can be big or small. It can be something personal, like learning a new language, or something professional, like getting a promotion at work. So in simple words, success is reaching the place you wanted to go, after trying and working hard for it. But in today's world, many people only see success in one way. They think a person is successful only if they are rich, famous, or powerful. For example, people look at someone with a big house, an expensive car, or many followers on social media and say, "Wow, this person is really successful." And yes, that might be true in some ways, but this is just one part of success. the part we can see with our eyes. It's the outside picture. Because of this, many people grow up believing that money, fame, and power are the most important things in life. From a young age, we see actors, business people, and influencers living a lifestyle that looks perfect. They travel the world, they wear nice clothes, and they always look happy. So, we start to think that we need the same things to feel happy and successful. We believe that if we don't have those things, we are failing. That is why so many people want to be successful. They want to feel proud. They want to prove something to others. Some people want to show their parents that they can make it. Some want to escape a hard life or poverty. Others just want to feel special and respected. And again, there is nothing wrong with that. It's normal to want a better life. It's normal to want people to respect you. It's normal to dream big. In fact, dreams and goals are what keep us moving forward in life. But the problem begins when we only focus on the result and not the journey. Many people think that success is just the finish line. But real success is also about the steps we take to get there. It's about the hard work, the learning, and the growth that happens along the way. If we forget this, we may start to feel unhappy, even when we reach our goals. Why? Because we were only looking for the result and not thinking about the process. Another thing to remember is that success is not the same for everyone. For one person, success might mean starting a company. For another, it might be being a good parent or living a peaceful, simple life. A student who passes a difficult exam is also successful. A person who learns to speak English after years of trying, that's also success. So we should never compare our own success to someone else's. Each person is on their own journey. Sometimes, people chase success because they want to feel happy. They think, if I get this job, I will be happy. Or, if I earn more money, then I will feel good about myself. And yes, success can bring happiness, but it's important to understand that happiness and success are not always the same. You can be successful and still feel empty inside. You can have everything and still feel lonely or tired. That's why we need to ask ourselves, why do I want to be successful? When we understand our reason, our why, then we can find real meaning in our work and in our life. So, to sum up this part of our episode, success is reaching a goal that is important to you. It can look different for every person. Most people see success as money, fame, or power, because that's what society shows us. And many people want to be successful to feel happy, proud, or respected. But the truth is deeper. Success is also about the journey, the lessons, and the personal growth along the way. And most importantly, your version of success doesn't have to look like anyone else's. Now that we understand what success really means, in the next part of this episode, we will talk about the bright side of success. So, stay with me here on Code Your English. The bright side of success. Now that we understand what success means and why so many people want it, let's talk about the bright side. The good things that come with success. Because yes, success can bring a lot of good things into your life. When we talk about the hidden pain behind success, it's not because success is bad. It's because we want to see the full picture, both the good and the bad. So first, let's shine a light on the bright side. One of the most common benefits of success is money. When people become successful in business, sports, music, or any other field, they often earn more money. With more money, life becomes easier in many ways. You can pay your bills without stress. You can buy good food, live in a nice home, and travel when you want. Money gives you the power to make choices. You don't have to worry about how to survive each month. This kind of freedom is something many people dream about. Another benefit of success is respect. When you reach your goals, people start to notice. They see your hard work and your results. They listen to your ideas more. They value your opinion. This respect can come from your family, your friends, your co-workers, or even from people you don't know. Being respected feels good. It makes you feel confident and proud. It tells you that your efforts were worth it. Success can also bring freedom. When you are successful, especially in your job or business, you may have more control over your time. You can choose when to work, how to work, and who to work with. For example, many successful people become their own bosses. They don't need to follow orders from others. They can build their own lifestyle. This kind of freedom allows people to spend more time with their families, explore their interests, or focus on their health. Another thing that people love about success is recognition. This means other people see and talk about your achievements. Maybe you get awards. Maybe people write about you in the news. Or maybe your story inspires others. Recognition makes people feel special and seen. Everyone wants to feel that their work matters. And when you are successful, this feeling becomes real. On the outside, success looks beautiful. When we look at successful people, we often see smiles, confidence, and luxury. We see perfect pictures on social media. A new car, a big house, happy family photos, expensive holidays, and beautiful clothes. We see interviews on TV, happy posts online, and stories of how someone made it in life. All of this creates a very attractive image. It makes us think, wow, this person has everything. Their life must be perfect. This outside picture of success is very powerful. It makes people want to follow the same path. It pushes people to work harder and dream bigger. And again, there is nothing wrong with dreaming big. Many people are inspired when they see others succeed. It gives them hope. It shows them that it's possible to change their life. And for some people, success really does bring more happiness, better health, and a stronger sense of purpose. Let's also not forget the emotional rewards of success. When you reach a goal that you worked hard for, you feel proud, you feel strong, you feel like all the difficult days were worth it. That emotional feeling of winning, of achieving something, can be very powerful. It can make you believe in yourself more. It can give you the energy to take on new challenges. So, yes, there is a very bright and beautiful side to success. Money, freedom, respect, recognition, confidence, all these things are real benefits. That's why success is celebrated in every culture, in every country, and in every generation. We admire successful people because we see the results of their work. We see what they have, what they have done, and what they've become. But what we often don't see is the full story. We don't see the long nights, the doubts, the fears, or the pain that may come before the success. We don't see the failures or the sacrifices. We see the smile in the photo, but we don't see the tears behind the camera. And that's what we're going to talk about next. The part of success that most people don't share. So now that we've looked at the good side, let's go a little deeper. In the next part of this episode, we will explore the hidden pain behind success, the stress, the pressure, and the personal cost that is often hidden behind the spotlight. Stay with me, right here on Code Your English. The hidden pain behind success. Now that we've talked about the bright side of success, the money, the respect, the freedom, it's time to talk about the side that people don't often see. This is the part that is usually hidden from the world. It's not posted on social media. It's not talked about in interviews. But it's real. Many successful people face a kind of pain that most of us don't know about. This is the hidden pain behind success, and it's something we need to understand. One of the biggest hidden struggles is long working hours. Many successful people work for 10, 12, or even 16 hours a day. They wake up early and go to bed late. They miss weekends, holidays, and even sleep. At first, this may seem exciting. When you have a dream, you want to work hard. You want to give everything. But over time, working too much can take a toll on your life. You start to feel tired all the time. You have no time to relax or enjoy the simple moments in life. Work becomes your whole world. With long working hours comes stress and pressure. When you're working toward big goals, you always feel the weight of responsibility. You're thinking about results, deadlines, money, and expectations. People may depend on you, your team, your family, your clients. You feel like you can't make mistakes. This pressure can feel like a heavy bag you carry every day. Even if you smile outside, inside, you may feel very tired or even afraid. You may wake up at night thinking about work. You may stop enjoying your life because your mind is always worried. Another hidden pain is the fear of failure. When someone becomes successful, people think they are always confident. But the truth is, many successful people live with constant fear. Fear that they might lose what they have. Fear that someone better will take their place. Fear that they can't stay on top forever. When you're successful, people expect you to stay strong, to always win, to never fall. But no one can win all the time. And when you believe that failure is not allowed, it creates deep fear and anxiety. Success also often comes at the cost of personal time and relationships. Many successful people lose time with their family and friends. They miss birthdays, dinners, school events, and quiet time with loved ones. They may feel guilty, but they also feel trapped. They think, I have to work more if I want to succeed. And slowly, the people they love feel far away. Even when they are in the same room, they are thinking about work. Over time, this can hurt relationships and leave people feeling emotionally distant. One of the most serious parts of hidden pain is health problems. Success can affect both your body and your mind. When you work too much and feel too much pressure, your body gets tired. You may start to get headaches, back pain, or stomach problems. Your sleep becomes bad. Your heart feels heavy. At the same time, your mental health can also suffer. Many successful people feel anxious, depressed, or emotionally empty. They feel like they can't stop even when they are breaking inside. But they don't tell anyone because they are afraid to look weak. And yes, one more hidden pain is loneliness. You may not expect this. How can a successful person be lonely? They are always around people, right? But sometimes, the higher you climb, the lonelier it feels. You may feel like people only talk to you because of your money or position. You may feel like you can't trust others. You may feel like no one really understands your stress. And when you feel like you can't talk to anyone about your fears or sadness, the loneliness becomes stronger. Even in a big room, you can feel alone. All of this hidden pain shows us something important. Success is not always easy. Behind the smile, behind the big car, behind the title or the fame, there can be real suffering. But many people don't talk about it. Why? Because we live in a world where showing pain or weakness is seen as failure. So people keep quiet. They hide their struggles. And others continue to believe that success is always beautiful and perfect. But if we only look at the outside, we don't understand the full story. We don't see what people go through behind the scenes. And then we compare our own lives to this perfect picture, and we feel bad. We think, why am I not there yet? Or, why is my life not like that? But remember, behind every perfect photo, there might be a story of stress, sacrifice, or sadness. So the next time you see a successful person, take a moment to think deeper. Respect their hard work, yes. Be inspired, yes. But also remember, they may be carrying pain that you cannot see. And if you are working toward your own goals, that's wonderful. Just be kind to yourself. Success is a journey, not just a result. And your health, happiness, and relationships are just as important as any goal you want to reach. In the next part of this episode, we'll talk about successful people's stories. So stay with me, right here on Code Your English. Stories or examples of successful people. Sometimes, when we talk about success and the pain behind it, it may still feel far away or hard to believe. So in this part of the episode, I want to share a few simple stories, some about famous people you may know, and others about everyday people. These stories will help us see that success is not always as perfect as it looks. Even the strongest, richest, or most famous people can feel tired, lonely, or unhappy behind the scenes. Let's start with a very famous example, Robin Williams. Robin Williams was a famous actor and comedian from the United States. He made millions of people laugh with his movies and shows. People loved him. They thought he had a perfect life. But behind that big smile, he was struggling. He had problems with depression for many years. Even though he was successful, rich, and well known around the world, he felt deep sadness inside. Sadly, he passed away in 2014. His story teaches us that even people who seem very happy on the outside can be in pain on the inside. Another well-known example is Simone Biles, the Olympic gymnast. She is one of the most successful athletes in the world. She has won many gold medals and made history in gymnastics. But during the 2021 Olympics, she made a very brave decision. She chose to stop competing in some events because of her mental health. Many people were shocked, but Simone explained that she was feeling too much pressure and her mind was not okay. She put her health first. Even though she was at the top of her sport, she showed the world that success is not more important than well-being. Now, let's talk about someone who is not famous, just an everyday person. Meet Ravi, a man from India. Ravi worked very hard to become a software engineer. He studied day and night. He got a great job at a big tech company, and everyone was proud of him. On social media, he posted pictures of his office, his laptop, and his new lifestyle. People thought, wow, Ravi made it. But what people didn't know was that Ravi was working 14 hours a day. He was always tired, he missed family events, he stopped talking to friends. He felt like he had no time for himself. One day, he told his best friend, "I have everything I wanted, but I don't feel happy anymore." This is something many people feel, but they don't talk about it. Here's another story. Maria, a small business owner from Brazil. Maria started a bakery in her neighborhood. She loved baking, and people loved her cakes. Her business grew fast. Soon, she had more customers, more orders, and more money. From the outside, everything looked perfect. But inside, Maria was stressed. She was working from early morning to late night. She had no time to rest. She even started having back pain and headaches. She didn't want to say anything, because she felt she had to stay strong. She was afraid that if she stopped working, she would lose everything. Maria's story is common, especially for small business owners who work hard every day. Even students can feel this. Think about a student who studies all day to get top marks. Everyone claps for them and says, "You're so smart." But maybe that student is not sleeping well. Maybe they feel lonely or afraid of failing. They may feel pressure to always be number one. This is also a kind of hidden pain behind success. They look strong outside, but inside, they are tired and afraid. These stories show us something very important. It doesn't matter if you're famous or not. It doesn't matter if you're rich or just starting out. The truth is, success often comes with struggles. And just because someone is successful doesn't mean they are happy or okay. They may still feel stress, fear, or sadness. But sharing these stories helps us understand that we are not alone. If you ever feel tired while working toward your goals, remember, many others feel the same. If you ever feel that success is harder than you expected, you are not weak. You are human. Success is not just about the results we see. It's also about the journey, the mistakes, and the emotional ups and downs. So next time you see someone who looks successful, take a moment to think, what might they be going through behind the scenes? And next time you feel like you're struggling on your own path, remember that it's okay to feel that way. You are not the only one. In the next part of the episode, we will talk about why people don't speak about this pain. Why do we keep these stories hidden? Why is it hard for successful people to talk about their struggles? Stay with me here on Code Your English as we continue this honest and important conversation. Why we don't talk about the pain. We have now heard some real stories and examples of people who became successful but struggled behind the scenes. You may ask, if so many people feel this way, then why don't they talk about it? This is a very important question, and the answer is not simple. There are many reasons why people don't talk about the pain behind their success. In this part of the episode, we will explore those reasons and try to understand them better. One big reason is social media. Today, many people use platforms like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube to share their lives. But the truth is, people usually only share the good parts. We see smiling faces, holidays, expensive things, happy families, and big achievements. We don't see the stress, the tears, or the sleepless nights. We don't see the moments of fear or sadness. People want to look strong, happy, and perfect online. And because everyone is doing it, we think this is normal. We think other people don't have problems. We compare our real life to their online life, and we feel like we are not doing enough. This perfect life image is not real. It is carefully chosen and edited. Most people only post the best parts of their day or week. But when we look at social media every day, we forget that. We start to believe that success means always being happy and perfect. This makes it even harder for people to talk about their pain. They feel like if they are honest, people will judge them or stop respecting them. Another reason people hide their struggles is because of society's focus on winning. From a young age, we are taught to win. At school, we are told to get top marks. In sports, we must win the game. In life, we must get the best job, the biggest house, the highest salary. Society loves winners. We clap for them. We give them awards. We share their stories. But what about the people who fail? What about those who try hard but don't reach the top? In many places, failure is seen as something bad. People don't feel free to say, "I'm struggling," or "I'm not okay," because they think others will see them as weak or lazy. Even when people reach success, they still feel pressure to keep winning. They think, if I tell the truth about how I feel, maybe people will stop looking up to me. This fear makes them stay quiet. They wear a mask every day, even when they are tired inside. Also, many people are simply afraid to show weakness. They believe that being strong means not talking about problems. They believe that if they open up about stress, sadness, or fear, others will laugh at them or stop trusting them. For example, a business leader may think, if I tell my team I'm tired or stressed, maybe they will think I can't lead them. A student may think, if I say I'm not okay, maybe my parents will be disappointed. So, instead of sharing their true feelings, they smile and keep everything inside. This fear is even stronger in some cultures and families where emotions are not openly discussed. Some people grow up hearing things like, "Don't cry," "Be strong," or "Just work harder." Because of this, they never learn how to talk about their emotions. As adults, they carry this silence with them. Even when they are suffering, they keep quiet. All of this shows us that it's not easy to talk about the pain behind success. There are many invisible rules that make people stay silent. Social media, the pressure to always win, and the fear of looking weak. But the problem is, when we don't talk about these things, we feel more alone. We feel like we are the only ones who are struggling. And that's not true. The truth is, many people are going through the same thing. Many successful people feel tired, anxious, or sad, but they just don't talk about it. That's why it's so important to change the conversation. We need to create a world where people can be honest, where it's okay to say, "I'm not okay," and still be respected. When we start sharing the real story, not just the perfect photo, we help others feel less alone. We make it easier for the next person to open up. We teach our children that success is not about being perfect. It's about being real, being honest, and taking care of yourself while reaching your goals. In the next part of the episode, we'll talk about what we can learn from all of this. What does it really mean to be successful? And how can we reach our goals while still living a healthy, balanced life? Stay with me, right here on Code Your English. What we can learn from this. We have talked about many things in this episode: the meaning of success, the good side, the hidden pain, and the reasons people don't talk about it. So now, let's take a step back and ask, what can we learn from all of this? What lessons can we take with us on our own journey toward success? The first and most important lesson is this: success is not just about money or fame. Many people think that to be successful, they must be rich or well-known. But that's not true. Success can look different for every person. For one person, success is getting a good job. For another, it's building a strong family. For someone else, it's learning a new language, starting a small business, or simply being healthy and happy. You don't need to be famous to be successful. You just need to reach your own goals and feel proud of the effort you gave. Also, just because someone has money or fame doesn't mean they are happy or free from problems. As we saw in the stories earlier, many successful people struggle with stress, loneliness, and health issues. So it's important to remember that success is not just what we see on the outside. True success should also bring peace, balance, and personal happiness, not just more work or pressure. Another big lesson is this: taking care of yourself is just as important as reaching your goals. Many people work day and night thinking, "I'll rest after I become successful." But often, that day never comes. They keep working harder, taking on more stress, and forgetting their health, their relationships, and their own joy. This is not real success. What is the point of reaching the top if you feel empty or broken inside? Taking care of yourself means listening to your body and your heart. It means giving yourself time to rest, to breathe, and to enjoy life. It means spending time with people who love you, doing things you enjoy, and saying no when things become too much. It also means asking for help when you feel tired or lost. Taking care of yourself is not selfish, it's smart. Because when you are healthy and happy, you can do more and give more to the world around you. Another thing we must learn is the value of talking about the real journey, not just the final result. In today's world, we only hear about people's success after they've made it. We don't hear about the nights they cried, the times they failed, or the days they wanted to quit. We only see the happy ending. But the truth is, success is not a straight line. It's full of ups and downs, mistakes, lessons, and small wins along the way. When we share the full journey, we help others feel stronger. We help them understand that they are not alone when they face problems. It's okay to feel stuck sometimes. It's okay to fail. What matters is that we keep going and keep growing. And if more people start talking about their real stories, not just the shiny parts, then we can build a kinder and more honest world. So, what can you do with all this? Start by defining your own idea of success. Don't let the internet or other people decide for you. Ask yourself, what makes me feel proud? What kind of life do I want to live? What matters most to me? These are powerful questions that can help you stay focused on what really matters. Next, be kind to yourself. If you're working toward a goal, that's wonderful. But don't forget to take care of your health, your mind, and your heart. Don't believe the lie that you must always be strong and perfect. No one is perfect, not even the most successful people. Finally, talk more openly about your journey. If you have a good day, share it. But also, feel free to say when things are hard. You don't have to tell the whole world, but maybe you can tell a friend, a family member, or someone you trust. When you share your story, you give others the courage to share theirs too. In the end, success is not just about what you achieve. It's about how you achieve it. Did you grow? Did you learn? Did you stay true to yourself? Did you take care of your health and relationships? If the answer is yes, then you are already successful, no matter what the world says. In the final part of this episode, I will share a short conclusion to wrap up everything we have learned and remind you that your journey, your voice, and your well-being all matter deeply. So, stay with me, right here, on Code Your English. Tips for a healthy way to chase success. Now that we have talked about the hidden pain behind success and what we can learn from it, let's end this episode with some helpful tips. These tips can help you chase your dreams in a healthy way. You can work hard and reach your goals, but at the same time, you can take care of yourself and feel good inside. Let's look at some simple ideas that you can use every day. The first tip is, take breaks. When you work or study for a long time, your body and mind get tired. If you don't take breaks, you can feel very tired and stressed. Breaks help you relax and feel better. Even a short walk, a few minutes of deep breathing, or a quick chat with a friend can make a big difference. Breaks are not a waste of time. They help you work better and stay healthy. The second tip is, talk to someone. When you feel stressed or sad, don't keep your feelings inside. Talk to a friend, a family member, or someone you trust. Sometimes, just sharing your problems can make you feel lighter. You may also get good advice or help. Talking about your feelings is a sign of strength, not weakness. Remember, everyone needs help sometimes. The third tip is to know your why. Your why is the reason you work hard. It is your goal or your dream. When things get difficult, thinking about your why can help you keep going. For example, maybe you work hard because you want to help your family, or because you want to live in a good house, or because you love your job. When you remember your why, it gives you energy and motivation. But also, it reminds you what is really important, so you don't lose yourself while working. The fourth tip is to keep balance in life. Success is not just about work or money. It's also about friends, family, health, and happiness. Try to spend time on things that make you feel good. Eat healthy food, exercise, sleep well, and have fun. Balance means you don't put all your time and energy into just one thing. When you keep balance, you feel stronger and more happy. The last tip is very important. Don't compare yourself to others. It is easy to look at other people's lives and think they are better or happier. But remember, everyone has their own journey. You don't see all their struggles or problems. Comparing yourself to others can make you feel bad and tired. Instead, focus on your own goals and your own progress. Celebrate your small wins and be proud of yourself. If you use these tips, you can chase your dreams in a way that is good for your mind and body. Success will feel better when you enjoy the journey and take care of yourself along the way. It's not about rushing to the finish line. It's about moving forward every day with kindness to yourself. Remember, success is a long path with many steps. Sometimes you will feel happy and strong. Other times, you may feel tired or sad. That is okay. What matters is that you keep going, take breaks, ask for help, and stay true to your reasons. When you do this, you will build a life that is not only successful, but also full of joy and health. As we come to the end of this episode, let's take a moment to think about the most important message. Success is not just about money, fame, or winning. True success means feeling good inside, taking care of yourself, and living a balanced life. We have learned that many people who look successful on the outside still face hidden pain. They work long hours, feel stress and fear, and sometimes feel lonely. But these feelings are normal and part of the journey. What is most important is that you remember success is your own story. You can choose what success means for you. It might be having a happy family, learning new things, helping others, or simply feeling proud of your efforts. It is okay to take breaks, to ask for help, and to be honest about your feelings. You do not have to hide your struggles or be perfect. I encourage you to take some time to think about your own goals and dreams. What does success mean to you? What makes you happy and proud? Maybe you want to improve your English, start a new hobby, or build a career. Whatever your goals are, remember to take care of yourself on the way. Success is not a race, but a journey to enjoy and learn from. I also want to invite you to share your thoughts. If you feel comfortable, you can talk about this episode with a friend, family member, or teacher. You can also write to me or leave a comment if you listen to this podcast online. Hearing your stories and ideas makes this community stronger and helps everyone feel less alone. Remember, your voice is important and your story matters. If you enjoyed this episode, I hope you will listen to the next one on Code Your English. We will continue exploring interesting topics that help you improve your English and learn new things. Practicing English with podcasts like this will help you understand spoken English better and speak with more confidence. Thank you for being part of this journey with me. Before we finish, I want to give you a small challenge. This week, try to notice when you feel tired or stressed. Take a short break when you need it. Try to talk to someone you trust if you feel worried or alone. And remember your why, the reason you are working hard. These small actions can make a big difference in your day and your journey toward success. Thank you for listening to Code Your English. I hope you feel more confident and inspired to keep working toward your dreams, while also caring for yourself. Success is not just a goal, but a way of living. Take one step at a time and be kind to yourself. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Until then, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep believing in yourself. Goodbye for now.